So this is the pound yen analysis for Monday the 13th of August. Now let's just have a look on prices and where prices may likely go. So we've had price breakdown from this 41.99, well essentially 42. Brief rally, couldn't test it, and another brief rally we weren't able to test the 41.99. What we did see was instead a breakdown here. We've had a gap down towards 40.75. Slightly beyond that 40.75, we've had a brief rally, weren't able to close the gap from the gap down. Had prices break the 40.75, we've gone for a retest, rejected it so far. So if we do break and retest this 40.75, the very next level of note is of course the 42 level, the 41.99. Successful break from which we then look for price head up towards 42.80, from which we found support here on the pound against the yen. Would expect that to be the far end of the range, and we could encounter resistance again in around the 42.80 if we do see a recovery to the upside on the pound against the yen. If we do, however, break and we fail to hold a 40.75, or we do reject this 40.75, we will then look for price head down towards the 39.62. Should be aware of that 140, could be a psychological level from which we could see a bounce, but ultimately looking to target 39.62. Successful break from which we would then looking for prices to head down towards the 38.53 or possibly even that 37.75 if we do have quite a bit of volatility in the day or so on the pound against the yen. What we'll do now is have a look here at the higher time frames to see how prices are developing. So we get scale on here correct, and as we can see, we have our highs, lower highs, lower highs, still sharp acceleration to the downside. We clearly are no longer in a bit of a uptrend recovery here on the pound against the yen. We've had this move to the upside, we've had a break, retest, form lower highs, and we continue to see lower highs. So we've bought the trend here to the upside. Instead, we are seeing prices trend downwards here on the pound against the yen. So we do have to be aware that there is a possibility of seeing further sell side momentum. Now, significant levels of note, I suppose, here from a weekly time frame perspective. We'll be looking at, let's just see where this low is. Yep, again in around at 38.67. If we do see that continued fall here on the pound against the yen, also of note is at 39.30. So in around 39.30 and at 38, and we do have potential levels of support from a weekly time frame perspective, from which we could find further support going forward. And we'll just have a look here at the daily chart before wrapping it all up. Let's get on here correct. As you can see here on this daily chart, we've had this sharp acceleration here to the downside after posting our second lower high. We've had a pretty consistent sell-off, candles closing near their lows. We did have a brief recovery here on Friday's candle near the close of play, but so far we've had a gap down the market. A rally has failed, and we are seeing that further continued sell side momentum here on the pound against the yen. And with that said, that pretty much wraps up the pound yen analysis. Thanks for watching.